Hello, 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 and welcome to You've Got a Thing, an interview thing about Milwaukee theater things. My name is Jaimelyn Gray. I am the main person behind this program. So I am your host. I am the producer and all the things. I actually do not have an interview for you today. I'll basically be interviewing myself because everybody is really, really busy right now. It's getting to be that time of year when everybody is headlong into tech and producing, because January is kind of a chill sort of a month for lots of people, not for everybody. But once we start getting into February, definitely March and April, things just kind of explode. So we've got a little bit of a lighter program here for you today, but I'm just going to tell you about some events that are happening, and we will be on our way. But I just want to let you know of things that you can get out and see in Milwaukee right now, and just things that are coming up that you can have in your awareness. And then next week I will have presumably Patrick Schmitz from Schmitz and Giggles coming to talk about their production of The Hitman, and so we'll have that great interview next week. But for right now, I just have a few things that I want to share with you. So let's find my nice little doodad that I have for you here. So first of all, I've got Milwaukee Chamber Theater. This production just really exploded, and so it's closing this week. It has to close this week. And there are really, really, really very few seats left to get into this production of A Doll's House. It's a new version by Amy Herzog, and the original is Heinrich Ibsen, or however you want to pronounce his name. And it's as Milwaukee Chamber likes to do. They have a lot of local people involved in this production all over the place, very, very local artist oriented. And you can get whatever few seats are left by going to MilwaukeeChamberTheatre.org. And if you didn't catch it last week, I did have a really great interview with Jennifer Vosters, who is the person that you see there. The lovely blonde-haired lady is featured in that production, and I highly encourage you to get those last few seats. I myself am going today to check that out, and maybe I will see you there. They also have coming up this Wednesday, they're Here to Play, which is sort of a first public reading of productions that they have coming up. And so their next production is Every Brilliant Thing. And they're going to have this Here to Play next week, Wednesday, the 12th, at the Table on Capitol Drive. So both of these events are really great. I said recently that Milwaukee Chamber is just really a machine. They just keep going and going and going and going. And so this is the next event that you can go and check out. But you can go and see both of these events and find out more information by going to MilwaukeeChamberTheatre.org. And I'm going to type that in for you right now and show you that right there, MilwaukeeChamberTheatre.org. And so please go and check that out and support local artists. You've got a couple of wonderful local artists there in that photo as well. And so go and check it out. Next, we have Happy Opening next week, Wednesday, the same day as the Here to Play. So you might have to make some choices here. All I'm saying. But Next Act Theatre is opening The Children, which is by Lucy Kirkwood. It's a really intense, in a great way, piece of theater. What it is two retired nuclear scientists, nuclear. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Nuclear scientists reside in an isolated cottage by the sea as the world around them crumbles. So, very end of the world kind of thing. Not that we don't know anything about that. Together, they are going to live forever on yogurt and yoga until an old friend arrives with a frightening request. Lucy Kirkwood's hit play is a beautifully written puzzle about personal responsibility, guilt, and what we leave behind our young. So I am very excited for this one. I was looking at this play myself to produce at one moment in time, but you can go to Next Act Theatre. Nope, it's just nextact.org for those guys. Let me that's a nextact.org. Doing well here today, friends. Doing well here. Nextact.org for that. To get tickets for that production. Again, that's opening next week, Wednesday, February 12th. You can check that out. Next, we have here Pink Umbrella Theater is a wonderful organization. I talk about them all the time because I'm just a little obsessed about this group of wonderful artists. They have ongoing classes all year round for you to check out. This company is specifically designed to empower and support and develop disabled persons. And so it's a place for disabled persons to really get more involved in theater, and I highly encourage you, if you have disabled persons in your life, to really get to know this company, because it's just an amazing organization. But they have, I saw this on the Instagram, that they have spaces open for their class in Cedarburg. They have classes all over Milwaukee land, but you can go to pinkumbrellatheater.org to check out their class schedule and see more about what they are up to. Again, if you have disabled persons in your life, and all that's mental, that's physical, that's any kind of disability that you know of people that you know, or if you are yourself a disabled person, get to know these people. You won't regret it. I saw coming across the Instagrams that Summit Players announced what they are doing this summer. Summit Players is a local Shakespeare company. They do Shakespeare in the parks, in the state parks. They travel around the state parks every year to produce work in the park for free. I think the only thing that you have to think about is the park fee itself, but they produce free works at the state parks. And so they announced that they are going to do Love's Labor's Lost by the William Shakespeare this summer. And so I'm excited about that. That's one of those Shakespeare plays that's not often put out there. I'm not the most knowledgeable about Love's Labor's Lost, for sure, but I just saw this float across the Instagram spheres, and so they're going to open that on June 13th. And you can go to summitplayerstheatre.com. That's a .com for you to check out more about what they're going to do with their Love's Labor's Lost. They're a great company to also follow on Instagram. They have a lot of they put out a lot of fun things, fun little doodads about their rehearsal process and things like that. So I would check that out as well. And then finally, for today, you can see that I have it as my background too. We're going to have, that is the Milwaukee Theatre Alliance is going, Theatre Alliance. We're going to have a mixer coming up here on Tuesday, February 18th at Calvary Presbyterian on Wisconsin Avenue. That's the Big Red Church. And if you are anywhere near Milwaukee downtown, you drive right past that thing. It's like at the corner of 10th Street and Wisconsin, and you just can't miss it. It's one of the most visible pieces of architecture that is in the Milwaukee area. And so this is just really a get together. It's free. I did say that if people want to bring something to share, they're welcome to bring something to share, cookies or whatnot to share. And it's just from 6 to 8 p.m. And it's just a chance to come and hang out with the theater community and hang out with your colleagues and talk about your projects, and bring your show materials if you want to let people know what you're doing right now and invite people to things. But it's really just and I hate this word, but I'm going to use it anyway, it's really just kind of a networking event to let people know what is going on in your artistic life. And so if you have any questions about this, you can go to info. The email address for best information is info@MKETA.org. That's MKETA.org. That's the Milwaukee Theatre Alliance .org to ask questions. I've also put on Facebook, and I'll put it on the website too, a Google form to just let us know that you're coming, just so that we can have a better idea of the amount of people. And I'd also like to do some name tags this time to let people know who you are, introduce yourself, have a little bit of just the name, and if you have any company affiliation, let people know. I don't know, name tags are fun. I like them. I think they're nerdy and fun, and I'm a nerd, so that's helpful. But that is again, February 18th, Tuesday, 6 to 8 p.m. at the Big Red Church. And so, oh wait, no, I do have one more thing that I wanted to talk about. I am a crazy person. Almost the most important thing, we did start Black History Month. I am not an expert by any means on Black History Month, so I think I'm just going to, for this month, find different websites for you all to check out and go to find out more information about Black History Month, and just be a little bit helpful in that arena. So the one that I found this week is the Legal Defense Fund from the NAACP. So that's NAACPLDF.org. We are getting into some trying times right at this moment in time, and so I think any sort of community-based websites and community that we can find is going to be beneficial, and that goes for the mixer as well. I'm going to do my best here to be as helpful of a community advocate as I possibly can. I had something happened recently with an artist that just reminded me that this world right now is really challenging um, for people who, let's just say it, might not be white and male. Is my own personal opinion. I do not express the opinions of the Theatre Alliance. I am talking myself as an artist and as a mother, and um, I've said many times in the past, I am the mother of a disabled child who was born with partial trisomy of the 16th chromosome. She is overall cognitively and physically and hearing impaired, and I have real concerns for her right now, because she is one of her assistants that helps her live her best life is Medicaid. And I'm really grateful to have access to Medicaid for her. It allows her to seek independence and be her own person. And I think that's what a lot of people have been trying to do lately. It's just be their own person and live their lives. And I feel like things are starting to go backwards a little bit. And so all I want to do here is be a community resource. And I know that the theater community is not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. I'm not a perfect person. And I know a lot of people who are just like me, who just really do their best to be a good person with good intentions, and make sure that we are here to support artists in the best way that we can. And so, again, the Theatre Alliance get together on the 18th is a way to bring the community together and be a support system to artists, that in as best we can. And that's all we can do right now, is just do the best we can. And so I hope to see you there. I hope to see you next week on our episode of You Got a Thing. Like I said, I think the plan right now is to get Patrick Schmitz from Schmitz and Giggles to be here with us and talk about his upcoming show of The Hitman that he wrote. So I'm interested to hear about that. And I hope to see you next week on You've Got a Thing.